Hi, so I've made about 100 videos on YouTube, and I just realized that I've never really done a get to know me sort of a video. You've been watching me talk about business, marketing, founder life. You guys don't really know who I actually am. Well, that changes today. So grab a coffee or something. I have my water because I'm like perpetually dehydrated. Hi, I'm Siddhi, founder of the Indian Beekeepers, and on this channel we talk about business, marketing, personal growth, and just the honest, unfiltered founder life. But today, no strategies, no tips, just me telling you my story and a few random things about me that you won't find on LinkedIn for sure. Let's rewind a few years. So I was always that kind of a person who in their hearts kind of knew that मैं तो हमेशा business ही करने वाला. I always wanted to become an entrepreneur. Like even if I had like different things that I would do in mind, I still would sort of circle back to a business and trying to build something on my own. And I think that really stems from the fact that I'm a very hands-on crafty person. You give me something, you give me some random waste things, and I will just make something out of it. Like it's just my thing. I just love creating things from absolute scratch. And honestly, I've never thought of it this way, but now that I'm speaking about it, it sort of all makes sense that I have always been this person who likes creating things out of absolute nothing. Gives me so much satisfaction, so much fulfillment, and in a way, that's how I know that this is my calling. I absolutely love building business and doing something of my own. So I have always been a very bright student, and I would, get all straight A's all through my schooling. But I wasn't the kind of kid who would only, focus on studies all the time. I was always involved in all of the different extracurricular activities as well. I've done a lot of art competitions, debates, declamations, poem writing, theatre, street plays. So after my schooling, I got into NIFT Delhi. My All India rank was 82, and I pursued communication design there, which is all about branding, brand identity, digital design, graphics, photography, and a whole lot more. So yeah, that's that. And in my last year of college, I had already started with the Indian Beekeepers. I've been running this business for the past 5 years along with my co-founders who are also my parents. And this sort of perfectly combined my love for creativity, building something from scratch, problem solving, and like a deep desire for building something that mattered to make a real impact. So that's how the Indian Beekeepers happened. A mix of love for nature, sustainability, and one of the craziest decisions of my life so far. My parents and I, we started super small. No investors, no big team. It was just us figuring it all out from scratch. And I mean, really from scratch. First year was pure chaos. We were actually Googling and YouTubing our way through. And yeah, I mean, slowly, step by step, we did a market research, we built a product, we worked on the packaging, we built our website, and then we got onboarded to all the e-commerce websites. And now, 5 years later, we've grown so much. But trust me, the hustle doesn't stop. It just sort of changes shape. Okay, तो ये सब काफी serious हो गया. Now let's just make this a little more fun. Here are some just random facts about me. I can survive on coffee for days. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, I love food, but एक बार के लिए खाने को side में रख दें. And if there's no capping on how much coffee I can drink in a day, trust me, I mean, I think एक दिन में सबसे ज़्यादा coffee पीने का Guinness World Record break कर सकती हूँ मैं. What else? I am a deep work kind of person. So like once I start working on something, or if I'm in the middle of working for something, I just forget about the world outside me. Like I just focus on that work in that moment in time. And वैसे घंटे बीत सकते हैं, earthquake आ सकता है बाहर, and I just wouldn't know what's happening in the outside world. So like I'm a very deep worker, which has both its pros and cons, but let's not just get into that. My guilty pleasure is to watch reality shows. I watch a lot of reality shows. You name a reality show and I've most probably watched it. Even the cringe ones, especially the cringe ones. Yeah. Also, I have this uncanny affinity for accessories. Like I love jewelry, like I love a good pair of sneakers. I love bags, spectacles, shades, and I love to keep switching them up. In general, I believe like I have always been very attracted to unique stuff, like even small shit that's, really unique. I love going to museums, I love going for art walks. ट्रिप्स पे वो एक इंसान होता है जो ऐसे रैंडमली बीच पे जाके शेल्स ढूंढ रहा होता है या पहाड़ों पे जाकर कोई पत्थर ढूंढ रहा होता है. आई मी इज हर. आई एम दैट पर्सन जो हर जगह से रैंडमली एक कोई स्टोन या शेल या फेदर ढूंढ के ले आता है. मुझे लगता है ड्रैगन टेल्स वाला वो जादुई पत्थर अभी तक ढूंढ रही हूँ मैं. But no, for real. As much as a practical person I am, I feel like I look for magic around myself. I like to believe in magic, and I am also in my lucky girl era. नहीं मजाक नहीं है मतलब honestly. I remember कि when I was like 10 or 11, cracks खाते थे, the ring cracks जो ring वाले cracks, you get it. तो हमेशा जब भी क्रैक्स आता था वो टॉय निकलता है राइट इन ईच पैकेट. आई किड यू नॉट, मुझे हर पैकेट में 2 टॉयज निकलते थे. लाइक मेरे समहाउ ये क्या हो जाता था, मेरे टैक्सी पैकेट में हमेशा 2 टॉयज निकलते थे. एंड इट हैपेंड लाइक 3 to 4 टाइम्स, नॉट लाइक जस्ट एक बारी. बट एनीवे आई स्टॉप्ड हैविंग क्रैक्स, so I don't know if it still works or not, but it kind of stuck. I have always been the lucky girl, and I like to believe so as well. Like what's the harm? And even now, like my friends tell me, like I'm actually really lucky because trust me, मतलब कि जिस काम के होने की probability 1 in I don't know 1,000 million होगी, वो चीज़ ना मेरे साथ हो जाता है. मतलब मैं कहीं भी जाती हूँ तो मुझे एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट्स मिल जाते हैं, या कोई सेल होती है ना, तो अगर कोई चीज़ जो बहुत ही अमेजिंग होती है उसका वो एक पीस बचा होगा वो मेरे साइज में निकल जाएगा. और ऐसे काउंटलेस चीज़ें हुई है मेरे साथ. एंड पूरी लकी गर्ल सिंड्रोम हम गोना बी डिस्कसिंग इन अ डिफरेंट वीडियो, तो लेट्स कीप इट फॉर दैट. So my phone's battery died. Now it's 1:20 a.m. काफी late हो गया है. Just gonna quickly wrap up this video. So yeah, that's a lot about me. And now I would love to know more about you. So comment down below where you're watching this from and whether you're building something of your own. Also, a big thank you to all of you. No, seriously, if you watched any one of my 100 videos, you're the reason that I get to keep creating. And if you've been here since the beginning, very big thank you to you. Here's to the next 100,000 videos and maybe a few random personal stories along the way. See you in the next one.